Hi, I'm Brenda Harding. I'm the new art teacher here at Hardin High School.
And where did you come from?
I took a year off. My family moved and I was substitute teaching at Grayson County, but previously before that, I was the high school art teacher at McLean County, which is just outside of Owensboro.
And why did you choose to work with high school kids?
You know, I've got 3 teenagers at home, and actually I've had 2 teenagers turn to their 20s. I've got 2 boys in college, and I have a daughter that's a junior in high school at Grayson County. And so I was around teenagers all the time, and I think that high school is probably one of the most difficult times in your life, and to have somebody who has experienced that with 3 other teenagers makes me a better teacher, and so that's why I chose to do it.
What made you choose the field of art to teach?
I first went to school to be a graphic designer, and I also went to school to be a professional photographer, and I do commercial art. And so when I decided that I really felt like teaching was more of my calling, I used what I already had. And so I used the 2 degrees that I had and went right into art. And one of the reasons I like it best is because we get to have fun. This is a class that kids take because they want to explore and they want to learn, but they want to have fun. And so that's what we do in my classroom.
What do you like most about working at John Hardin?
Having a job. When you go a year without teaching, you miss so much, and you miss being with the kids and all the things that they're going through. And I am just tickled to death to have such a wonderful job. But the place, the atmosphere to work, the students are smart and they work hard and they are disciplined. And then the teachers that I work with and the staff and administration is so supportive. It's always what's best for the students, and that's the kind of teaching that I like to do.
Thinking back to when you were in high school, what is something that you learned back in the day that you don't use now and you think that's, why did I learn this?
I really can't think of anything back in high school that I don't use somewhere. When I was growing up, my dad always said, you're going to learn something new every day. And because I'm a little bit rebellious by nature, I used to, before I'd go to sleep at night, I'd try to think of something that I didn't learn during the day. And there was always something that I learned every day. And I think all of that makes up who you are. Probably in high school, one of the most valuable things that I ever walked out with, my high school art teacher said to me, you'll never do anything with art. And I think he was just having a bad day, and I probably had talked too much in class or didn't do my assignment the way I was supposed to. But one of the things that I walked away from that is to always encourage your students and to give everybody hope, and never make snap judgments. Because I obviously am doing something with art, and I graduated top of my class with graphic design and commercial photography, which are art forms. And so one of the things I learned is that adults aren't always right, and people can't tell you what you're going to be or who you're going to be. You have to decide that for yourself, and you have to work hard and do it.
Who is the one person that helped make the person you are today?
I have to say it's my parents, especially my dad. My parents, they're still married today. They've been married almost 60 years, and they gave me such a grounding, not only in my faith, but in working hard and being diligent and doing your best and striving to be who God's called you to be, and never giving up. And so I have to thank my parents, because they're awesome people today, and I'm just grateful for what they gave me.
If you were the boss at John Hardin, if you were in Miss Gibson's shoes, what's the first thing you would change about John Hardin?
Oh my gosh. Besides giving us all a big Christmas bonus, including the students, I think students should get a big cash Christmas bonus. And if I could change one thing, I just can't think of anything. Probably less homework. Students would have less homework.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my thing.
Interesting. What's one of your goals for the next 5 years as a teacher?
I am very close to getting my master's degree in guidance counseling. And so I want to complete that. And then I'm looking at maybe starting a master's program for a master's of art degree so that I can teach in college also.
Constantly learning.
I'm a lifetime learner. In fact, my kids have laughed. They said that I was a professional student and that it took me 20 years to get a 4-year degree. But the truth is I have several degrees, and I just love learning and love what's new each day.
If you could be a celebrity, who would you be?
Oh, gosh.
And why?
You know, I gotta say, I am a celebrity. I go places and people know who I am. I have friends on Facebook that I haven't seen in 5 years, and they're always excited about what's new in my life, and we stay close. And so, you know, I wouldn't trade my life for anybody else's.
And if a student learns only one thing in your class this year, what do you want it to be?
If a student only walks away with one thing, it is that nobody determines who you are but you, and that it doesn't matter who you were yesterday or who you are even outside my classroom. When you walk in that door in my classroom, you are respected. I expect great things from you because you are full of potential, and I don't think enough people tell students how amazing and how awesome they are. And so that's my thing.
Thank you, Miss Harding, art teacher here at John Hardin High School.